Imagine you're home after a long week and you get a hankering for some chocolate and some chocolate cake, but you don't want to go out and you don't know how to make one. This is the video for you. The chocolate cake comes in many types and flavors. Black forest gâteau, chocolate soufflé cake, devil's food cake, fudge cake, molten chocolate cake, just to name a few. Apparently, chocolate cake was first invented in 1764, but only appeared in a recipe book in 1847, published by Eliza Leslie, an American cookbook author popular in her time. Just a thought, you can make a simple one with ingredients you probably already have at home. So let's get started and look out for tips on your screen as we move along. First, the tools you will need: a baking pan, spoon, hand mixer, measuring cups sizes 1 cup, 3/4 cup, 1/2 cup, and 1/4 cup, measuring spoons sizes 1 teaspoon and 1/2 teaspoon, hot water kettle or a water boiling pot, baking paper, toothpicks or a sharp thin knife or fork, and 1 large bowl for mixing. This is a list for your dry ingredients: white sugar, all-purpose wheat flour, cocoa powder or instant cocoa powder like Cadbury's, baking powder, baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, salt, and a vanilla-flavored margarine. In this case, we will use Prestige margarine. For wet ingredients: 1 egg, milk, vegetable oil, vanilla essence, and boiling water, which will be the last ingredient we add. And now for the baking. Grease the sides of your baking pan with a vanilla-flavored margarine. Put a bit of the margarine on the bottom of the pan, enough to hold your baking paper in place. Cut the baking paper into shape and size to make sure it fits, and stick it on the bottom of the pan and grease it with margarine. Your baking pan is ready. Get your bowl and start with your dry ingredients first. Mix thoroughly using your spoon until everything is one color. Create a hole at the middle of your mix to add the wet ingredients. Next, prepare your kettle with enough water to have a cup of boiling water once you need it. Let the water boil while you add the wet ingredients. The wet ingredients are 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Add the wet ingredients to the bowl, starting with the egg, the milk, the vegetable oil, and vanilla essence. Mix with the mixer thoroughly. Ensure you target the sides of the bowl to make sure every ingredient is mixed well. Finally, add 1 cup of boiling water. The water must be boiling. The batter will be very loose once you mix again for a maximum of 1 minute. Make sure you get all the ingredients stuck at the bottom to mix it well. Add the loose batter to the baking pan. Place the pan in the oven and set it to 190 degrees for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, it's time to check the cake. Poke it with a toothpick or your sharp knife tip to check if it's well cooked. The knife should come out clean. The cake should be ready. Put off the oven, wait for the cake to cool, and remove it from the pan. Also, remember to strip the baking paper carefully. Let the cake cool completely before icing as you desire. The final cake will be bouncy, moist, and tasty. Let us know in the comments if you're going to try it and be a part of a dessert that's been around since the 1700s.